Okay, give me a second. Yeah, sure. Okay, give me a second. I'm going to share this with a few groups and then we should be ready to proceed. It's been quite a while. So, for those who don't know the inside story, I s- I just got well. I just got well from COVID. Starting the year positive is not. It's not a great thing. Like, well, to be fair, it's more like I started the year sick. Then I pretty much confirmed around Wednesday that I got was positive. Thankfully, around Friday, I did end up getting the negative test, so that's pretty good news. So probably more of a sign that I actually was positive well before Wednesday, but at least I am doing quite well. No one else in my family got hit, so that's actually quite good news as well. Actually, my father tested slight positive, but it was very weird. But we precautionary quarantine. Next day turned out to be negative, so that is some good news there. And anyway, nice to be back. Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Magic Arena Run. Today we are going to be we're gonna be drafting Kaladesh Remastered. It's been quite a long time since I last did this one. Honestly, I don't remember if I ever did well here. So we're gonna find out how well we do here or not so much. We'll also see if the format's popular enough to get a full table coming around. For those there are people that say that this is not gonna be the same because for the longest time drafts have been in the form of a league style where it'll just pair you up with whoever is available. But if a table takes this long to fill up, this is probably a good way to. If a table takes this long to fill up, then you're probably going to be playing against someone else in the table. In fact, what I probably will do is I'm going to set up my camera so that as soon as everyone says yes, we should be ready to go. Hold on a second. I'm also getting a phone call. Hello? 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 Uh? Yeah, when they come up later, go ahead, says, sige. Yeah, konti eka lang. I'll be coming up late. Yeah, I will. Oh, yeah, sige. Uh, okay, so there we go. So we'll be the only. Okay, so everyone is ready. So I'm gonna do a quick experiment here. So press ready. Take a picture of the names. And the reason I'm doing that is so that I can see if we end up getting paired up together or not. Anyway, definitely taking Yahini's expertise. It does scare me a bit because this does lead us to one possible dud combo, which is blue black. But I am definitely gonna take this. This is kind of like a board wipe. It's a shame we're gonna be passing Long Tusk Club, which is probably one of the better, best green energy cards. Creeping modes, I'm pretty much mostly straight removal. Passing a Chandra's Pyro Helix as well. But definitely taking the expertise on that one. Hello? Hello? No. How much? Oh, sige, kuha sa manglo. Okay. Night Market Aeronaut. I This is pretty much fine if you have a decent amount of removal. Black red removal is a thing. Invigorated Rampage is kind of good if we can go really wide, so that's one thing to look out for. That said, black white is also a thing that we can look out for. There is revoked privileges. I'm gonna stick to sniping black. We're probably gonna have to give up on green here, which is fine. which is actually a shame. Which is a shame actually. Black green is also one of the really good colors, especially if you can hit the winding constrictions and whatnot. But we'll see what we actually can hit here. It really depends what lines up, and it really depends also who we get lined up with. Also, probably a good point to see who. Oh wait, there's an Aetherborn Marauder. Okay, I definitely want to go into black green if I take this one. Probably also want to take, because there are a lot of really good revolt cards, but I'm not so sure if any of these will wheel back. We'll definitely take the Aetherborn Marauder, although that is another expensive 4-drop. We need to start prioritizing cheaper drops after this. In fact, I'm with all 4s. But it looks like we might be able to successfully cut off black. We're probably going to be on the lookout for a lot of spot removal if we're going for this kind of long game. Permanence. Revolt is generally white-black. That is a thing. Also, let's take a look. So, Yetiman's passing to us. We're passing to Navita. Probably should. This is the. Well, it's gonna be hard to take a picture of this one and float it over everything. Alley Stranger's a 3-mana drop. That's fine. I probably like this. I can alternately just take something cheap like a Speedway Fanatic and hope to wheel some of these other red cards. I could also start going into green by taking Sage. There's a lot of red here. There's a good chance we might end up in black-red, so we'll keep that in mind. I'm still gonna take the. We also should start looking into artifacts like say Workshop Assistant, but we haven't exactly gone to that. We'll just take the Alley Strangler for now. Okay, so now we got something different. There is a Subtle Strike, which does which is our pseudo removal. Our other alternates are Servo Exhibition. This allows us to go white, so that's that is something. The Revolt deck does want to go white, so this is probably a good option. Definitely don't want to take another of this. Green is not into it. I'll take the Subtle Strike for now. Okay. Aether Inspector, kind of expensive. Fenhauler, we want to start getting artifacts for that. I don't want to commence. Want to stay away from blue if possible. I guess we can take a Herald of the Fair. It's either that or Malphite Squad, but this one's quite expensive. This does help us with Fenhauler if it comes back, but there's also a Glintsleeve Artisan. This does allow us to get a 3-mana 3/3. I think this is probably better than a 3-mana 3/2 because at least it's flexible. Okay, there's a Dai Young. Definitely want to take this one. Passing Audacious Infiltrator. Also passing quite a bit of green here. There's still a Pima Outrider, which is quite decent. So not so sure on the white yet. I'll just leave that here for now. Another Artisan. This is fine. Fort Bridge Prowler. You may have target creature get -1/-1. I guess this is a thing. This does give us a bit of early game, though this is not necessarily the one we want. I might just take another Glintsleeve Artisan here in this case. Actually, I'm not even too sure. This might be the better card. Yeah, we'll take the... If we can find some cheap vehicles, this would also be a decent option. We'll keep that in mind as well. Also, keeping in mind that there is lag, I have no idea why. Oh, this is really... Okay, lag is really... Yeah, I need to get new memory already at this point. Oi. Don't cause lag during draft, what the heck? I'm probably not gonna have any idea what my last picks are. Okay, they're back. Malphite Squad. Impeccable Timing gives us some early damage. I think I would rather take this. There is a Creeping Mold, which is a decent option. There's a Chandra's Pyrohelix that's also quite good. I think I'll sideboard the Pyrohelix for now. Oh, come on. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So it's gonna auto pick a few cards. Okay. Yeah, we'll definitely take the salvager now. So I'll take the pendulum. It gives us a cheap artifact. Not so sure if we really want it. Another alley strangler is fine. And we did get the Fenhauler back. Ooh, let's see. Is there any really good card? Spire Patrol's good. Armorcraft Judge. I guess we can still get into black green. It's not too late. It's we only have two off-color cards. Definitely taking Sahili Rai.
If it's a challenge you want, then a challenge you'll get.
I'm pretty sure there is an artifact that allows us to fix mana here, so we could easily, well, not this one, but we could easily go black red splash blue. This that is an alternate plan. What does Sahili do? Copy gives us a creature copy. That's fine. Activate only if you control an artifact. Definitely want to take this one and want to start taking artifacts now. Um, Underhanded design is also quite good. There is a sky skiff that I do want to take because that gives us some that opens up another avenue of attack for us. I think I'll give up the rare and take the sky skiff actually. So the plan is we want to start looking for really cheap creatures. Aether Poisoner is fine. Another sky skiff is also another plan. It's also another plan there. Renegade map allows us to search for a land, so that is another one. We'll probably want to start buffing our lower drops first. Or we could just take the skies. We'll take the Aether Poisoner first. So we have an alternate plan now, but that means we need to shore up all our early drops. We want ones and twos. Cards like Chandra's Pyrohelix are fine here. Reckless Fireweaver, if we can get, well, definitely taking another Die Young, that's for sure. So we also want to be on the lookout for energy, which does make it good for black-red. Still not sure in the blue if we can make it work. Oh, we got Gonti, so we're definitely taking this guy. Blue gives us Aether Theorist. There's a Rush of Vitality. Hopefully we can wield that one. Wielding the implement is fine too, but we're definitely we did a solid one on black. I like Cathartic Reunion, but this might be too expensive. I guess we can take the Workshop Assistant. It's either that or Malphis. Malphis is probably fine, but it's just another 4-drop. I could also take a Rush of Vitality as a combat trick. We'll take the Workshop Assistant first. We'll figure out how the artifacts line up. Like I would love to take Refurbish, but we don't have a bomb artifact to take. Countless Gears Renegade is probably fine for this one, though that means we'll be going into black white again. Nothing wrong with that. In fact, we could just probably go Whirler Maker, but there is a night market lookout. This is kind of what we're looking for. Super early aggro. Hopefully the Sky Skiff comes back, but if not, so we definitely want to take cards like Defiant Salvager to make this one work. Okay, the Sky Skiff did not come back if I'm not mistaken, but we do get a Subtle Strike. There is a Herald of the Fair. That one works also. We could easily just go mono black. Nothing wrong with that. We are missing some pieces of removal. Like we only have 2 Dayungs, 2 Subtle Strikes. Yahini's expertise kind of helps. It doesn't help us if we have to deal with a single large green creature though. The only thing that helps us there is like the Aether Poisoner. We do have quite a few flyers actually, so yeah, we need to determine. We still have one more pack to make it work though, so that's what we're looking for. But definitely, mostly gonna use the +1 and -2, and even then, this is kind of questionable. The white is honestly more realistic here. There's a Demolition Stomper, but that's a crew 5. That's not happening. Frontline Rebel is probably fine. Yeah, we'll take the Frontline Rebel because we could still play that in red. We could still play that in the black-red X deck, air quotes. Though, yeah, I kind of got greedy. Kind of got greedy with the rares here. It's just we just got lucky that we hit a Gonti as well, and we might be able to just take one of their artifacts. Also note that this is cast, so we're not going to be taking it. We won't be benefiting from their lands. At least we're getting the top 4 cards. There's another Renegade. Yeah, the white is looking more realistic here. It'll have... We probably could cut some of the Alley Stranglers here. Yeah, the Defiant Salvager works a lot better with our CGRs and Sleeve Artisan. So we'll probably bin the Sahili Rai plan, go for this instead. Russia Vitality is nice. Probably not gonna run it. We'll just fill that out. Yeah, see, we did get the Russia Vitality after all. Okay, now this is a solid. Well, it's all black, I guess. We can easily make a mono black deck at this point. We just need more artifacts now. I can probably bin these at this point. See if I can look for. Well, there is a Prophetic Prism. This does give us an artifact. There is also Daring Demolition that gives us more removal. I'm more inclined to take this one because our removal right now is 2 Die Youngs, 2 Subtle Strikes. Both of them are on the small end. 2 Death Touch creatures. Yahini's Expertise. We kind of want at least 1 pinpoint removal spell. Fretboard Colony. This is actually really nuts if you can land this on turn 2 and your opponent doesn't remove. Yeah, we'll can't block, but it just keeps growing bigger and bigger. We're definitely taking this. So we have a pretty decent. Well, actually, we have a lot of spells on the 2 slot. We're lacking on creatures. Like our creature right now is just literally the Poisoner Fretwork. I guess we could say we have 4 creatures on the 1/2 slot. So probably could use more. Kambal is a good reason to go into a white splash. I probably like it better than another Night Market Lookout. Yeah, and we can now make adjustments here. Like, I can already start cutting some of the Alley Stranglers. Spar Charge is nice. I think we'll take a Prophetic Prism here. So we can take a look at our 4 drops. Which ones can we cut? We'll have to figure this out. Ooh, there's a Live Fast. There's also Restoration Specialist, but this is in a splash color that we want to minimally splash. So I think I'll just take Live Fast here. We can still cut the white though. It will just set. Then we'll probably have to cut some non-creature spells. Conviction. Don't really want any of these cards. I guess we can just take. There's another Artisan. There is a Propeller Pioneer. But I think I would rather have another Fort Bridge Prowler here. This does give us a lot of cheap cards to act as early removal. It works nice with the Defiant Salvagers. But literally our only Revolt cards are the two Countless Gears Renegades and our Night Market. I think we do take this one as a cheaper option. I might actually just cut these all together. Like, sure, we're missing out, which allows me to cut the Prophetic Prism. So if I wanted to add another artifact, I could just add the, oh, we even got the Night Market Lookout. So we have a lot of early game. So it makes up for our lack of twos. We even got another one, but I might just take a Foundry Screecher here. I'll need to figure out which 4-drop I'm gonna cut. Yeah, it's mono black, baby. Oh wait, there's a Campbell. I guess we can cut that one. It's not bad though. It affects a lot of non-creature spells. And there are a good number of non-creatures that do get cast here. I might actually just cut it though. It makes it a lot easier on our mana. It's just plain 17. I don't have to put we have quite a bit of energy here, so that's a thing. It's funny, like if there's an issue with the Fretwork Colony, we can transfer it all to the Aether. We can transfer some to the Aetherborn Marauder. In fact, there's an argument that we could just cut the Fen Hauler here, because I'll leave it as a 41 card special. We'll see how this works. Not so sure how things are gonna pan out here, but then again, I should also start editing. That pick as well. It's just Momir anyway. That I was able to do a recording on that one from my room. Also note that it is taking a while for some of the games to start up. So episode 580. We're more than halfway to okay, so not a great opening. It's like we can play. I guess we can keep this one. Hope use Fort Bridge Prowler on. This is enters the battlefield trigger. So if our opponent drops anything cheap, we can nuke it. Hopefully it's not a 2/2. Oh, opponent missed it, so let's see. Oh, it's implements. Okay, so opponent did. So Die Young is a sorcery, so but at least we can hit something big. I guess we just go Gonti. Opponent. I'm willing to take this one because opponent goes for blue. Oh no, they just go for the glint sleeve. We'll take a hit for 2. Improvise is only for artifacts, so but we're kind of getting there. Did they not have a blue land? I'm pretty. Oh no, that was on. That was top 4 cards. We just denied them their blue land. Okay, so Fort Bridge Prowler. We can swing with Gonti, see if they're willing to block. They probably won't. I guess I can just wait. Like, this one can crew this one, sure, in which case I just crew to block. Yeah, we just denied them their blue. Ooh, that one's a bit expensive. That's... Well, they do get to draw cards, so there's that. They can crew this one, but I can crew mine back. Opponent could swing with theirs, probably won't. That's not a great idea. So... So we can borrow their Dawn Feather Eagle. I think our opponent was playing for light with a light blue splash, but we figure for the most part it's really not worth it. So at least we get to swing with almost everyone. Opponent could say crew the Sky Skiff to block one creature. They could also just block with the Glint Sneak, but I don't think that's gonna happen. Opponent just takes. And like, let's say our opponent attacks with this, I could just block with Eagle plus Sky Skiff. Oh, they finally hit their blue source. So let's see what blue cards have they been sandbagging in hand. Probably a lot of interactive stuff. That is kind of what usually works. If it's not, it's usually Aether Inspector. Our opponent is going to have to swing with that eventually. Now, if I don't hit the land, I can just tap the Sky Skiff to give myself the Fen Howler. I did hit the land. So I can die young, snipe the Aether Inspector so that they don't make a 1/1. Or I can drop a Fort Bridge, snipe this one, then just pay 2 energy for that, then just load up the board. Also, opponent can now just crew this one. So I might just actually improvise. Yeah, hold up the Fort Bridge is fine. Also now our Fen Howler can block their Bomat Barge if it has to. Yeah, they're just gonna draw. They're just gonna do the draw 2 cards thing. Trying to get back in the game. Aether Swooper. We're definitely sniping this one. Mobile Garrison. They're not attacking, so that's one thing. Yes, we're still sniping that. So now if our opponent... Now I'm trying to remember if there's a one... There is a one mana combat trick, so... I could crew this one, but I think we can hold it back on defense. We have enough flyers. Okay, opponent's just gonna block that. And that should snipe all their flyers. Or eat the combat trick. I'm actually fine with either way. Yeah, this does highlight the weakness of the vehicle strategy. It's an A and B mechanic. Okay, opponent is able to start making servos though, but these are more expensive. I guess you can crack this. Okay, crack crew skyskips, crack crew skyskip. I'm gonna try to determine what their chain of Now the thing is that Fen Holler can't be blocked by artifact creatures, so sure, I'll take it. I can even block with Gonti, but I probably won't. I'll just take the hit. Now the interesting thing is that our opponent can... Oh, our opponent just used up everything that can block this, so they're guaranteed to take 5. Oh no, they're holding this back. Okay, they can still block it. So take 8. Nope, opponent concedes. Which makes sense. I probably would have just blocked the mobile garrison. There we go, not bad. Got a decent first start. Yeah, all black strategy is quite solid here. It's not doing my dailies any favors, but heck, if it gives us a win in this format, I'll take it. Oh. Hey, Jericho Lagan, thank you for liking and sharing the stream. How are you doing? And yeah, for the record, I'm doing quite fine. Actually doing much better. Yeah, my voice still sounds kind of shot. It is what it is, but otherwise everything's okay, all things considered. Yeah, oh yeah, Happy New Year too. Yeah, you're doing good? That's pretty nice to hear. Let's see. Definitely keeping this one. So far, Gonti's been good. So depending on what our opponent does, we can die young. Okay, which sounded really bad. We can also just drop Defiant Salvager if we don't have a clean answer. Is this a choose one or both? So you actually... Now, opponent is playing straight black-green, so they might have something like a Winding Constrict. Oh, they have their own Gonti. Okay. We'll lose one card, but I think what we do is we snipe their Gonti first. Between Subtle Strike and Die Young, we can do that. I wonder what big thing they took from us. We'll take... Yeah, we'll take the hit. It's all about that Gonti, I suppose. Well, back up to find Salvager. That's quite good. Yeah, no point holding back here because let's see. Okay, yeah, They took our Yeheni's expertise. Okay, but some good news. We can drop a Defiant Salvager and do the Soul Strike again. Okay, at least it's a draw card, but they're also missing white into a. Oh, come on, it's just okay. So let's just deny their next play. I like to take Armorcraft Judge. Gives me a land. There's a Night Market Lookout that we can't benefit. There's a Subtle Strike that we can't cast if we need to. So we'll take the Armorcraft Judge. Now, unfortunately, you can activate this as a sorcery. This is no Presidio. Spreads it to the side. Opponent can now crew this. We can just block it, I guess. We've already gotten our value from Gonti. In fact, our opponent can go cheap and just like do crew this, use this to crew this. We'll still block, that's for sure. Then we'll probably say use our Fort Bridge Prowler to snipe one of their smaller creatures. Opponent's really considering it. Okay, they changed their mind. So I could just play an Aether Poisoner instead. I'll do that right now. We'll snipe one of their X1s. With their 1/1 tokens. Actually, no, that's Fort Bridge Prowler, so we're not going to do that. We're going to go Armorcraft Judge, draw a card. Okay, Alley Strangler helps. We would like to hit our... So... Opponent also needs standstill. It's really a question if they can hit one of the really... At least we have two Death Touchers that can take care of these two. We just need a clean answer to Skyskiff. That's one of the better spells. It does mean we will have energy floating in this. That's... Ooh, opponent got really greedy. Because I am very willing to block this. Death Touch is a real thing. And now because our opponent used up all their X1s, we actually have a clean attack. I probably also want to make this a 4/4. So now our opponent has to use one of these to crew the Skyskiff to crew this one. Ooh, that's nasty. This is probably one of the best cards they could hit. We will be forced to say sacrifice everything just to have this go through. We have to take, there's no way around it. We need a good answer. Night Market Lookout doesn't quite do it. Yeah, basically I want to get that trade done right away. This allows us to trade Armorcraft Judge and Foundry Hornet. Okay, we don't get to trade anymore. Thankfully, it's just a one-shot ETB, but that's kind of nasty. We'll have to take 5, maybe even 7. Yeah, we'll take 7. Yeah, I would really use the Yahini's expertise, but unfortunately our opponent took it. So let's see. Our opponent spends 2 to crew this. We are taking 4. Yeah, we have to start swinging. There's no good way around it. Yeah. Let's see if they have they drew into a removal spell. We also need to hit a removal spell of our own. Okay, they Marionette Master can't block these 2, unfortunately. Yeah, that's game. Ugh, we got tempoed out by the Foundry Hornet. They did play green. I did say that green black was one of the better color combos, so that was something that we kind of ate. So yeah, once again we're in our not exactly doing well in Kaladesh Remastered. It's just how it is. Okay, so we did do okay. This is actually quite good. We get the very early Fretwork Colony. We can live fast to draw more cards, and we do have removal near the end, so we're definitely keeping this. And we keep drawing Gonti. Man, the luxury. We're only missing Yaheni to finish the deck, but yeah, it's turn 2 Fretwork, turn 3 live fast. Hopefully we don't die. We could also just play Voltaic Brawler. Okay, that's nasty. We might have to play the Defiant Salvager, though we're getting hit for 8 at least. So I'm already questioning whether I want to cast the Live Fast at this point. Nature's Way. Okay, they had the fight spell. Ugh. So much for that. Can we still live fast? Oh no, they're saving on the energy. Okay. So we can play the Defiant Salvager first. This will convince them to spend energy next turn. And I actually don't mind losing the Fretwork Colony. Well, it would have been nice if we could start swinging all the way, but getting that removal spell out of the way early when we're not quite dying yet is also a nice thing. Opponent will now start spending. We will just drop the Daring Demolition at that point. Oh, opponent can spend 3 to make me pay. Is he going to make me pay? No, he's just going to let the damage go through. I'm fine with that. It's a shame this is sorcery speed, but this was the format. That's how it was. We are going to hold back though. Now watch our opponent drop a very big drop, and It's mostly teamer energy, which is kind of the good news. Opponent could opponent probably wants to wait for this, but if I drop a Gonti, that will make oh target player or planeswalker, so they won't be able to snipe Gonti, but we will be take. This is 8 energy for 6 damage. We need to try hit a Die Young if we can. Well, let's see what we hit off their spells. So we're looking for one of their removal spells. Untethered Express is a no. Thriving Rhino is okay. Reach Fabricate's kind of okay. There is an argument for taking the high spire so that I can feed it to Defiant Salvager. One is kind of flooding, but we are on the. Oh come on, they even have Chandra too.
Hey, over here.
Well, we did. This is nuts. Not happy with this. Sure. I am more than happy to block that. Let's see if they might just spend the. Yeah, they're gonna just spend it to snipe it. That makes sense. And I have to deal with the Chandra also. This will use up all their energy, which is not bad. I am so probably not gonna. I'm not so sure if I want to cast the Live Fast. I'll be taking 6. I'll be down to 7. And they could just exile cards to take me down. So probably just cast the Defiant Salvager instead. Also note that it can just sacrifice itself and just so I can get my Night Market Aeronaut down. Okay, we're taking 2. We will have to kill Chandra. We'll have to find a way to do it. Let's see if they have a removal spell. If they do, that's fine. Because that lets me drop Night Market Aeronaut. We will go down to 3, which is a problem. And I have to remember if Harness Lightning...
Yup, you're going down.
Definitely cannot cast Live Fast anymore. Our life is way too low. If they have... Okay, we got rid of that threat.
We're done here.
Looks like our opponent is... Well, we're also flooding too, so... There are some haste creatures, so... Trying to... Yeah, playing it safe slightly because there is the possibility of a haste creature. Yeah, we got near. Yep, like that. There's our haste creature. We will block. Watch them have the card. Well, no, the card that get draw into a new card. Okay, we're really flooding. So this time I'm willing to swing with this one because we now have enough toughness here that I'm not too concerned about it. Oh, we're also flooding as well. But yeah, we're just one haste creature from dying here, so have to be really careful. How many lands in a row have I just drawn? Like, I could swing these two and hope our opponent does not have it. Flying Trample. So that makes this into a 3/4 and a 3/3. So now I'm actually tempted to cast this. Unfortunately, none of this helps me. Watch our opponent have one more Aether Torch Renegade. If our opponent swings, I will just mass block. So now we have to start swinging with Aetherborn Marauder and hope this does not die. At least, if anything, Self-Assembler. Not a really good... I guess if our opponent drafted more of these, sure, but it's honestly not a really good card. So now we're going to start swinging with this one here. We also hit the Aether Poisoner as well. Thankfully, that gives us a bit of a life cushion. I'm actually glad for that. Next turn we can probably, next turn we swing at everything. Opponent will block this for that. Yeah, that's game. Tap to add green. Opponent probably just swings with everything. We will be forced to block a lot of stuff. Yeah. Opponent concedes. We got there. We had to wait to see if it was right to cast Live Fast or not. I probably would have been really salty if I cast the Live Fast earlier and just hit all those running lands. But this was a much better outcome. Let's keep going. I should also check my YouTube, see if... What did I... Okay, Fort Bridge Prowler. I'll probably just hold up. Okay, there is an argument for just dropping this right away, so for the turn 2 Subtle Strike. And I guess we will. Give us that early aggro. And thankfully we can decline. That would have been so stupid if it happened. Druid of the Cowl. This is instant, okay. respect. Next turn we can cast Live Fast. We definitely have the life cushion. Opponent playing into mono green. Ooh, we can also just die. Oh, we can also die young and snipe this for 1. I think I'm liking that better. Next turn, Live Fast. Opponent actually playing green-black. Let's see what their final drop is. Fortuitous fine. Just getting some cards back, sure. I guess we play Alley Strangler first. Let's pile on the pressure. That's pretty much what. So if our opponent were to just drop these 2, I can swing with both of them. Opponent probably just chump blocks. We get to trade Strangler for Cobra, which is fine. Then we can also just Live Fast and see if we hit anything else. Lifecraft Cavalry. Then next turn we can drop Marionette Master and all them blockers. We will take 4. Because we can also alternately just play Night Market Lookout to keep draining life. Yeah, we'll do that. We also hit the Aether Poisoner. I will swing with the Alley Strangler because that. I am also tempted to just use these to block this. Hold this back. Still have the Aether Poisoner as an option. Yeah, let's take our time. We might regret it. But at least this way we can then drop Marionette Master afterwards. Ooh, that's nasty. So now instead of blocking with all this, we just block this with Aether Poisoner. Take the 4, sure. We will fabricate sideways. Ridgescale Tusker is really good if you can build the board. So now we're just pretty much buying time. So 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. With enough blocks, we can bring it down to. We can take it down faster. Midnight Oil, pretty decent. Whenever you discard a card, you lose 1 life. Well, probably not going to be relevant here. Opponent could swing, in which case, yeah, I just chump block. This doesn't hunt the weak. Sure. Though honestly, I would hunt this one because Okay, no, opponent's not gonna swing at all. Okay. Six, 5, 4, 3, 2. And that's regardless of whether they block or not. But I think we hold them all back. Next turn we can swing with everything. Because I'll take it 4. If they don't have a blocker, that's 2. Midnight Oil's really good if well, considering it's 4 mana, you're probably gonna have like 3 cards or so. Opponent's not gonna wait for the end game. Yeah, we got there. Sometimes the best play is just to play one color and make it work. I really wish I would have had that second Sky Skiff. But I think the pick was fine. Let's keep going. Really liking how we're ending, how we're going with this. Also trying to I'm actually kind of multitasking a bit here. Okay. Yeah, definitely keeping this turn 2 Aether. Our opponent gets to go first, which is a bit annoying, but okay. And the reason for this is really just a subtle strike. Man, no respect. No, this one actual respect. So we will drop an Aether Poisoner this time. Let's see what our opponent's follow-up play is. Also, we do get to drop Defiant Salvager for this one, so it's not bad. The early points of damage are going to be really important here. So we do have a few choices here. I guess while we still have cards to play, we don't play the fast. So Skyscape is tempting. Opponent might just take this. Yeah, I'm actually going to drop the Sky Skiff here. And the reason for that is that next turn... Actually, make obsolete. No, that's nasty. That's instant? Okay. Yeah, we should have played the Salvager in that case. No, at least we can still play Salvager and just start swinging this way. Opponent going for an Aether Flux Reservoir, we... So we'll see what our opponent's follow-up play is. But yeah, Aether Flux Reservoir, it gains you a bit of life, but honestly speaking, that's just it. It's a really expensive Ivory Tower, if you ask me. If opponent has removal for this, it's expected. They did have a nasty make obsolete, I'll tell you that. Yeah, we'll just take. Yeah, I'm not sure if we're gonna be able to cast this, and they definitely. Yeah, I'm just gonna cast the live fast. Okay, pass turn. Opponents? I have no idea what's up with our opponent. If our opponent has to wait to destroy Skyskiff, sure. So I kind of want to drop the other Defiant Salvager. Subtle Strike. Do they have another Subtle Strike? Hmm. Man, I have I have no idea what to make of our opponent. Opponent probably has a burn spell at last. Also, but this does sandbag us quite a bit. I'm actually tempted to cut lands at this point, but I know that's not correct. Also interesting, if we hit Marionette Master, I Prophetic Chrism, draw a card, gain 1 life. Sure. If they chain a bunch of cards, that's probably how they're gonna go back. Daring Demolition on the Skyskiff. At least it's not one of our creatures, so I'm fine with that. We'll just need to hit removal of our own. So sacrifice an artifact becomes a 4/5. I can make it into a 3/4. I need to force him to start sacking things. Basically, I'm just forcing them to start sacking an artifact so that it. The fact that you're sacking the reservoir instead indicates that they need the colored mana somehow. I don't get it. Like I would have valued the life gain. This probably is a treat multiple color deck. Like, yeah, sure, there probably even more colors than what we're seeing now. But yeah, if we don't, oh, they needed white. Okay, so that gives them an artifact to sack. Okay, that makes sense. We're still flooding, so I guess we're waiting. I guess I could also have sacked on the salvager so that I have something that can block the artisan. Then again, I'm kind of do want them to attack. But yeah, if we keep flooding, we're not gonna win this. And let's see. Yeah, we have to take. So I'm actually glad they did. Now this is mostly to have a blocker for the Aether Inspector. Marionette Master would be nice. It will allow me to drop multiple, take our opponent down to 1. Opponent probably attacks with Aether Inspector anyway. It gives them a free 1/1 to feed to the Gremlin. Oh, Chase Master. That's a lot of damage. We definitely have to block this one. At least we can. But I am fine doing so. Yeah, need to fight. Oh, yeah, Henny's expertise. Yeah, we lose the Salvager, but it does wipe the board clean. No, it doesn't wipe it clean. Our opponent can sack artifacts in response. So we actually have to pass. Pretty much we need to cast this and be able to drop something else. That's 10 lands. We got 7 left here, so we are more than 50%. Yeah, we're probably gonna lose this one. If I had a way to make sure this survived, 6 lands left. I think that's closer to 60% to draw a non-land, but man. So hold on, if we take. I can block this one, convince our opponent to. Actually, I need to convince our opponent to start sacking. Okay, now we're not getting past that. Well, we did hit our own Fen Hauler, so that's some good news. But if they have removal for the Fen Hauler, that's just it. Also note that 4, 5, 6, 7. If our opponent swings with everything, okay, to redraw a card, sure. Opponent could have returned the Glintsleeve Artisan to generate even more permanents, but yeah, we're now at the point where we have to block the Fen Hauler and block the Intruder. Okay, so yeah, this is a mandatory block. This is a mandatory block. It's 5 damage. Yeah, I wish we did it earlier before they attack. So now I am still forced to block this one because otherwise we die. But at least it gets rid of that threat, more or less. Okay, opponent had something. Yep, they had it. Ah, well, we kept drawing too many lands near the end, so that there's just no way around that one. But we did get 3 wins. I think we got 3. I think it's only 2. I'm thinking still hazy. We did get 3 wins, so hmm. I am so tempted to cut that one land. We are playing a 4. I guess we can, because we are playing a 41 card deck. I am willing to take a bit of a risk, though I have to be careful. We do have a lot of 4-5 drops. No, 4 and 6 4 drops. Like our curve here is kind of high. Let's see if let's see if that's a good idea or not. Okay, definitely keeping this one. Turn 2 Ager Poisoner, turn 3 Salvager. Actually, turn 1 Lookout as well. So the plan is we drop 1, 2, 3. We feed all the creatures to. So the play is to. Opponent is scrying. Okay. Yeah, I'm swing with this one, make a token, feed all the creatures to Defiant Salvager. I think our opponent tapping this one signifies that they needed land drops. Now, we do have the option to get this guy to die young instead. And I probably want to do that because, actually no. So we can make this into a 5/5. Let's see how many Let's see how many creatures are point. Oh, nothing. Okay, we get to wipe their board. Nice. Also note the slow down there. Yeah, Defiant Salvager is really important for this. Yeah, that's how we took Eddie Trail Hawk. We probably just we probably just have that one die young. Okay, this guy's this one. Let's see if our opponent actually tries to protect this. Okay, they're actually gonna protect it. But we do get in for 7. And this guy's so any cheap drop, okay, no cheap drops. I guess we just keep swinging. Only going down to 3. So we're literally just holding on to the Dairy Demolition when they drop another blocker. Nope, opponent concedes. We now that was expertise for sure. Makes up for me getting wiped earlier by that by that other effect. So not bad. We got our 4 wins. I'm actually quite pleased. Let's see if we can get some more. Okay, let's see if we can get this one. Bit on the slow side, but I would have rather have a 2-drop and live fast in this case, but well, on this creature, that's fine. Yep, nice. There's our die young target. We probably want that to die first. Considering we have another die young, I don't mind making this guy die. I definitely want to stack counters. Salivating Gremlins. Okay, this is an issue. We'll play the Foundry Screecher first, because this allows us the option of Sky Skiff Die Young. If we hit the land, maybe Sky Skiff Salvager. If our opponent has a burn spell for that, I'll be annoyed, but probably better to get out of the way. Virtuoso. Thankfully, they did cast it now, so they are missing the 1 energy for this. Kind of going all in on this. Not so sure if that's not so sure if that's the correct idea. Especially not in the face of our opponent with full grip of 5 cards. How did the hell? Yep, we went to all in. And now we're just flooding. Kind of want to wait for this, but I guess what we can also do is just drop that right now. And just kind of start stemming the bleeding at least. But yeah, we're probably gonna lose this one. And our opponent hits another word of virtuoso. We'll have to take the damage. Yeah, they had a really nice combo. Is probably the strongest one. Yeah, we're just dead. We don't. We flooded again. What the heck? But hey, we did get our 4 wins, so I'm actually not okay. I'm still salty about this last one, but sometimes that's just how it goes. We'll take the wins as we get. This is probably one of the better decks we got for Kaladesh. There might have been one where we performed better, but all things considered, it's nice to be back. This is a nice way to close. Nice way to close things out. So there we go. That's gonna be it for this episode of Magic Arena Run. If you like what you saw, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Turn on notifications and whatnot. Many thanks to Jericho Olagan. Thank you for tuning in. It's nice to have you at the start of the year. And yeah, hope to see you guys in the throughout the year as well. Nice disallow. No, I'm pretty sure I had that already. Yeah, that's gonna be it for this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope to see you guys again next time. Take care. God bless. Stay safe wherever you are. And let's crack this last path. Because why not? Hey, okay, got more lands. There you go. That's gonna be it. Have a great rest of the week, everyone. Do take care.